Okay, dude. So this video is going to be on the means this is going to be a continuation of the previous video. Yes. So which of the following, the first question which we are going to deal with is that which of the following rational numbers are equal? You have been given two rational numbers 15 by 27 in and you are supposed to do 6 by minus 18. So you are just supposed to find out that whether they are equal or not. How will you find out whether they are equal or not? You are going to cross multiply. Okay, so 15 you're going to do minus 15 into minus 18, then you're going to do 27 into 6. If both the answers are equal, then yes, these two rational numbers are equal. If both the answers are unequal, then no, these rational numbers are not equal. Okay, so another thing, yeah, that's it. The second one is also like that only. It is minus 18 by 24 and you're doing 15 by minus 20. So you're cross multiplying, you're multiplying minus 18 and minus 20 and you're multiplying 24 and 15. Yes, if the answer if both the answers are same, then yes, these rational numbers are equal. If both the answers are different, then these rational numbers are not equal. Yes. Again, here you have been given two rational numbers 3 by 4 and 7 by x. You have been asked to find out the value of x. So you will just cross multiply. 3 into x is 3x. 4 into 7 is 28. Yes, 4 into 7 is 28, and then you will find out the value of x. Wait. Yes, I think that's how you're supposed to do it. Yes, but in both the cases, the value of x will come in fraction. Okay, so I will confirm this once again. Yes, for example, if you do 3 by 4 and 7 by x and you just cross multiply, then you will get 3x and 28. Yes, so x is equal to, it will become 28 by 3. This is a fraction because 28 and 3 can't be cancelled out. Yes, so the value of x will be 28 by 3. So this one I'll confirm once again because getting the answer in fractions is a bit weird. Okay, so I will confirm once again and let you know in case there is a change. Let's move on to the next sum. Express each of the following rational numbers as a positive denominator. I think I've told you how to represent these numbers as a positive denominator, or I haven't told you, I don't know. Yes, so you have been asked to make the denominator positive. How will you make the denominator positive? By multiplying it with minus 1, because the denominator is negative. So to make it positive, you need to multiply it with another minus sign, but you can't change its value. So only if you multiply with minus 1, the minus sign will also be removed and there won't be any change in value as well. Now since you are multiplying the denominator with minus 1, you also need to multiply the numerator with minus 1. So the answer is minus 15 by 28. So you get a denominator where there is no minus sign. Okay. Next we move on to 6 by minus 9. Again the same thing, you are going to multiply both the numerator and denominator by minus 1, with which you will get minus 6 and minus 6 by positive 9. Okay. Now we move on to express 3 by 5 as a rational number with numerator 2. This one you know. So 3 by 5, how will you express it as a rational number with numerator 2? You will just multiply it with 2. Since you are multiplying the numerator with 2, you are also multiplying the denominator with 2. So it becomes 6 by 10. Okay. And next is minus 15. They have asked you to write 3 by 5 as a number with numerator minus 15. So what will you do? You will multiply the numerator with minus 5. Yes, since you are multiplying the numerator with minus 5, you will also multiply the denominator with minus 5. So finally it becomes minus 15 by minus 25. Yes, so that's it. And minus 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 cancels out. You can write it as 15 by 25. Okay, so this is the answer. And then this number 4, number 5, you will be able to do it on your own. Yes, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, all of these you will be able to do it on your own. Yes, these two I have explained, I think. Yes, the next thing is that Next thing is a bit important. Represent the following rational numbers on a number line. Okay, so let's. Okay, dude. So when it comes to representing a whole number or an integer, whole number which I write it as wn, yes, or an integer which I write it as int, or a natural number which I write as n, it is very easy to represent. Suppose I ask you to represent plus 3 on a number line. This is your plus 3. Suppose I ask you to represent minus 3 on a number line. This is your minus 3. This you know. But suppose if I ask you to represent 3 by 4 on a number line, how will you represent this? Yes. So the first thing which you need to note is that 3 by 4 is a proper fraction. Yes, 3 by 4 is a proper fraction. So one thing which I want you to know is that every proper fraction in the world is greater than 0 but less than 1. Every proper fraction, whether it is 3 by 4 or 16 by 18 or 4 by 5 or whatever. Yes, every proper fraction, if you divide and check, suppose this one 16 by 18, if you start dividing, 2 8s are 2 9s are, now I start dividing, 9 zeros are 0, yes, 8, then I'll put a point, yes, for that point a 0 will come down. Now 9 8s are 72, yes, so it becomes 0.8 and then it will continue. Yes, it will become 0.8 and then it will continue. So this value is greater than 0, it is greater than 0, but this value is, but 0.8 is less than 1 as well. So every proper fraction in the world is greater than 0 but less than 1. Means if I ask you to represent 3 by 4 on a number line, you know that it is between 0 and 1 only. Yes, you know that it is between 0 and 1. Yes, so what will you do? 3 by 4. So first let's deal with this 4. So since the denominator is 4, you will make 3 equal marks between 0 and 1. Okay, you will make 3 equal marks, then you will start counting from here. You will start counting from here. So this is 1. Yes, this is 1 by 4, this is 2 by 4, this is 3 by 4. Yes, I am not writing that 1 by 4, I am not writing the denominator because there is very less space over there. Yes, so this point is your 3 by 4. Yes or no? Yes, so that is the thing which they are asking you to represent. Okay, and then just for showing the format, you will put things like -1 over here, -2 over here, and then 2 over here. Yes, just for the sake of the format. The actual thing is this one. Yes, now let's check what is there. What have they asked you to represent? Okay, they have asked you to represent -3 by 4. Yes, how will we represent -3 by 4? -3 by 4 is going to be between -3 by 4 is going to be between 0 and -1. Yes, so -3 by 4, so denominator is 4, so you will make 3 equal marks over here. Yes, so mine are not equal, but you are going to see that your marks are equal. Yes, then you will start counting. This is your -1 by 4, this is your -2 by 4, this is your -3 by 4. So you will just count 3 places from 0. Yes, and what will you get? You will get it over here. Understood? That place is your -3 by 4. You will put a bold dot over there. Yes, now let's move on to the next one. Next one, they are asking you, it is an improper fraction, 31 by 6, 31 by -6. Okay, so first we are supposed to find out that it lies between which and which number. Yes, -31 by 6 or whatever it was, 31 by -6. First I will divide and find out that what is the mixed fraction for this. So 6 5s are 30, what remains is 1. So the answer is 5 1 by 6. Yes, the answer is 5 1 by 6 or -5 1 by 6 because there was a negative sign over here. So 5 1 by 6 lies between, sorry, -5 1 by 6 lies between -5 and -6. Yes or no? Yes, so let's represent -5 1 by 6. So this is the thing which you are doing. You are first, when you get an improper fraction, you are converting it to mixed fraction. From there you get an idea about where is it going to be on a number line. Yes, so I will write -3, -4, -5, and then -6 over here. Yes, the denominator is 6, so I will make 5 equal marks over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, my marks are not that good, means not well spaced. Okay, but your mark should be well spaced. Yes, and now I'm looking for 1 by 6. Okay, so which is the first place is only 1 by 6. If you start counting after 5, the first place is only 1 by 6. Yes, or -1 by 6. Yes, so this is how you represent -5 1 by 6 on a number line. Okay, next, compare the following. Next, this one is compare the following rational numbers. They are asking you to compare -9 by 27 and 6 by -18. Okay, so what you are doing is cross multiplying. Yes, what is 9 into -18? 9 into -18 is 162, positive 162, because minus into minus is plus. Yes, what is 27 into 6? 27 into 6 is 27 into 6 is also 162. So yes, these two rational numbers are equal. Okay, so this is how you are doing it. Again, arrange the following rational numbers in descending order. Okay, so you are doing the same thing as you do in fractions. Okay, you are going to multiply, you are going to take out the LCM, make all the denominators equal, and then you are going to arrange it in descending order. Okay, ascending order also you will be able to do it on your own. Greater than, less than also you will be able to do it on your own. You know how to find out that which one is greater and which one is smaller. Okay, so after this we will do the simplification. -2 plus 3 by 8 minus 1 by 5. You will be able to do it on your own, but still I'll do it. -2 plus 3 by 8 minus 1 by 5. So I write -2 plus 3 by 8 minus 1 by 5. Okay, yes. So what I'm supposed to do is that, wait 1 minute, there's another thing to check. So this 3 by 8 is within bracket, minus 1 by 5 is within bracket, and you're supposed to add. Okay, so 8 and 5, the LCM is 40. Yes, so what is this? This is -2 by 1. 1 multiplied by 1 into how much is 40? 1 into 40 is 40. So I will write -2 into 40 plus 8 5s are 40. So 3, I'll write 3 into 5. Yes, plus 5 8s are 40. So I will write -1 into 8. So what do I get? I get minus this -2 into 40 is -80. Yes, plus 3 into 5 is plus 15. Yes, minus this -1 into 8 is -8. Yes, and by 40 I write, yes, by 40. So first I will add this -80 and -8. Yes, first I will add this. What is -80 minus 8? It is -88. Yes, plus 15 by 40. Yes, it is looking a bit clumsy, but please concentrate. Yes, so what is -88 plus 15? -88 plus 15 is, you are subtracting. 8 minus 5 is 3, 8 minus 1 is 7. So, and the final answer will be in minus, because since there are different signs, here it is minus, here it is plus, so you will subtract. Yes, and since the bigger number has minus sign before it, the final answer will also be in minus. So your answer will be -73 by 40. Okay, so this is what you're supposed to do. Here number 9, they are asking you to verify a property, verify that a plus b is equal to b plus a. What do you call this property? You call this, it's mentioned over there. Yes, you call this property. Okay, first let me teach you about the properties of rational numbers. Okay, here is it mentioned? No, the properties are not mentioned over here. Acha. So they have asked you to prove this thing. All what I'm not being able to tell you is the name of this property, which you will get in the book only. The name of this property. You are supposed to prove that a plus b is equal to b plus a. Yes, where a and b are minus 7 by 5 and 2 by 7. Okay, so you are supposed to prove that minus 7 by 5 plus 2 by 7 is equal to b plus a, which is 2 by 7 minus 7 by 5. Okay, so this is your a plus b, this is your a minus b. If I take the LCM will be 35. Yes, and 5 sevens are 35, so minus 7 into 7 is minus 49, minus 49 plus, wait 1 minute, plus 10. Yes, minus 49 plus 10 is equal to, got a minus b, again 35 is the LCM, 7 5s are 30, 10 minus 49. Yes, so in both the cases the answer will be, minus 39 by 35, minus 39 by 35, and here also you will get minus 39 by 35. Okay, so your property is proved. Now verify that a plus c, you're doing the same thing. You are verifying that a plus b plus c means minus 2 by 3 minus 3 by 4. Yes, so minus 2 by 3 minus 3 by 4 is equal to minus 2 minus 2 by 3 minus 3 by 4 is equal to minus 2 by 3. This one is a minus sign. Okay, minus 2 by 3 minus 3 by 4. Yes, just the brackets are there in different places. Yes, the first bracket, this one is your a plus b, this one is your b minus c. You are supposed to show that in both the cases answer will be equal. So first 3, this one the answer will, I will directly write the answer because there is no space. Yes, so here means the answer of this bracket. Yes, the answer of this bracket is minus 1 and minus 6 minus 8. Yes, minus 8 minus 3 by 4 is equal to minus 2 minus 12. Yes, and minus 12 and 3 4s are 8, 8 minus 9, 3 4s are 8 minus 4 3s are, this one will be plus 1. Yes, still you do it correctly. Wait, one thing, I need to check this. So minus, yes, signs and everything I've put it correctly. Yes, so what is this? 12 and then 4 3s are, here the LCM is 12. Yes, Here the LCM is 12, 3 fourths are minus 32 and minus 24. What is minus 32 minus 24? Minus 32 minus 24 is 50, 52, minus 56. Yes, this answer is minus 56. And here let's see what do we get as the answer. 12 is the LCM. Yes, 1 12s are minus 24. No, the answer is not coming as the same, means I've made a mistake. Wait, I need to check the sum once again. Okay, so minus 2 by 3. Okay dude, so the previous sum which I was teaching, it's a bit long. As you can see, I've done it in the copy, so I was trying to do it in the blackboard, and there was a mistake, that's why. So you are supposed to prove that a plus b within brackets plus c is equal to a plus b plus c, and here b plus c is within brackets. This is nothing, you're just putting the values of a, b and c, and then you're solving the bracket first and then solving the remaining portion. Okay, so the value of a was minus 2, so I wrote minus 2 over here. The value of b was minus 2 by 3, so the plus sign got removed. Sorry, so the plus sign got removed and it became minus 2 by 3. Yes, the value of c was minus 3 by 4, so again the plus sign got removed and I wrote minus 3 by 4. Yes, that is equal to the value of a was minus 2, so I have written minus 2 over here. Yes, plus here the plus sign has retained. Why I have retained the plus sign? Why? Because b is minus 2 by 3 and b is within brackets, so I won't change the plus sign right now. That's why I've retained the plus sign, and this is, I think, the mistake which I made in the previous sum. I didn't retain this plus sign, I wrote it as minus only. Okay, so minus 2 by 3 will be inside, and then plus c, which is minus 3 by 4, so again I wrote minus 3 by 4. Yes, so now after solving this minus 2 by 3, I got minus 8 by 3. Yes, and then minus 3 by 4 was already there, which got carried forward over here. Yes, and after solving minus 2 by 3 minus 3 by 4, I got minus 17 by 12, and this minus 2 was there from before only. Okay, so after solving these two, I got minus 41 by 12, and after solving these two, I again got minus 41 by 12. Okay, so here I got minus 32 and then minus 9. So minus 32 minus 9, you will add, minus 32 minus 9 is what, 41, but since both of them is minus sign, your final answer will be minus 41 by 12. Here also minus 27 minus 17, you will add 24 plus 17 is 41, but since both the signs are minus, you will write minus 41 by 12. Okay, so that's it. Now we move on to the next sum. So these verifications, you are just putting the value in this brackets and you're solving. Yes, so this one you will be able to do it on your own, and this one, these additions also most probably you'll be able to do it on your own. In case you have the problem in this simplify and subtract, then you send me back these sums. Yes, I will solve it and send you the solutions. Okay, so, and then here you have one sum of two rational numbers is minus 3 by 7 if one of them is 5 by 8. If one of the number is minus 5 by 8, find the other. Yes, so sum of two numbers is minus, so sum of two numbers is what? Sum of two rational numbers is minus 3 by 7 if one of them is minus 5 by 8. So sum of two rational numbers is minus 3 by 7. One of them is minus 5 by 8. Yes, find the other. We will take the other one as x. Yes, sorry, we will take the other one as x, and they are saying that the sum of these two rational numbers means x plus minus 5 by 8 is minus 3 by 7. Yes, now I will take the LCM as 8. It becomes 8x plus minus 5 is equal to minus 3 by 7? Yes or no? Yes, I will again copy this down. 8x plus minus 5 is, wait, I forgot what it was. Okay, so this is how, and then you have your equation. After that you will solve that equation and get the value of x. Okay, so there is nothing to solve again. In case you have a problem, then you call me. Find a product also, you should be able to do it on your own only. Yes, and in case you're not able to do, then I'll send you. So I'll start again from this portion, from this number 12. You do till number 11, this number 12, 13, this one. I'll start from 12 again in the next video. Okay, that's it.